Hi friends, long time no see. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Thank you so much for coming back if you've been here before. I know it's been a little bit over a month. Life got incredibly busy, but I am back. Hopefully I will be back to posting once a week. But today I am going to be doing a pick a card reading 2023 forecast. We are going to go over the theme of 2023 for you: career, love, spirituality, your spirit animal for the year, your goddess for the year. So we are going to try to cover as much as possible. If you are new here, I mainly do pick a card readings. We will be expanding that in 2023, hopefully. So thank you so much for being here. And just let me know what else you'd like to see on the page. If you have any suggestions, put that in the comments section below. But let's get started, right? We have three piles today. Pile number one is going to be the Fluorite Unicorn. Pile number two is going to be this Merlinite Heart. And pile number three is the pink Amethyst Cat. Take a minute, pause the video if you need to. Ask yourself, angels, guides, universe, whoever it is that you work with, which pile or piles have a message for you. And let's jump right into the reading. Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you were drawn to the Fluorite Unicorn. And that's that guy right there. I'm going to place it off to the side right here. As a reminder, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. So we are going to start by looking at the theme, the blessing, and the obstacle coming your way for 2023. Let's take a look at the theme first. Four of Swords for my pile number ones. Okay, so pile number one, I feel 2023 is going to be a year of... I don't think there's going to be too much excitement for this group. I think this, 2023 is going to be a year where you are going to have the opportunity to reconnect to yourself, to kind of just contemplate some things. There's definitely a sense of like, this is a year of, even if you're not an introvert, this feels like a year where there's a little bit of introversion for this group. It could be a personal year number 7, 4, or 9 for my pile number ones. And in order to find that out, basically you are taking your month, your day, and the current year. So for example, 1/1/2023, you would add all of that up digit by digit. You would then get to the end. And once you get to the end, you would simplify it to a single digit. That is how you get your personal year. You can also find many calculators online that can help you to figure that out. But I feel overall 2023 for my pile number ones, there is a level of rest, healing, and shadow work that's going to be happening for 2023 for this group. There's a need in 2023 to give yourself permission to slow down and heal. 2023 may not be a year where there's a lot happening as far as, I don't feel this is a year where it's like you're getting married, you're getting a new job, you're getting divorced, anything like that. It feels like for most of my pile number ones, 2023 is kind of a slow year where you're kind of just working on self, and the main focus is going to be on self, on healing, and on working through some shadow work. Definitely being careful of not burning yourself out. I feel like 2023 may be a year for pile number one where your energy levels may not be what they usually are. So honoring yourself, holding space for yourself, taking care of yourself, giving yourself time for renewal, giving yourself time for rest, for relaxing, for sleep. I feel it's almost like a year of nesting for my pile number ones. Now, I will say someone in my pile number one may be going through a pregnancy, but I feel like that would be like 1 or 2 people. It doesn't feel like that's like the general energy, but definitely a period of 2023 where it's intentional healing. I think for some of you, you may be taking like a Reiki class, you may be taking some sort of energy healing, you may be looking deeper into your spirituality, you may be starting a meditation practice or deepening an existing practice of like meditation contemplation. For some of you, for some reason, I'm getting that you're like slowing down and maybe a journaling practice. some reason that's coming through, like maybe going within and really connecting, and like journaling, writing something out, but taking your time to heal, taking your time to slow down. And overall, again, 2023 doesn't feel like it's going to be a year of major change for my pile number ones. That's not to say that you won't make progress, but it means like I don't feel like major changes, like I was saying. Like, I don't necessarily feel like this is a year where it's like something big, like I'm getting engaged, I'm getting married, I'm changing jobs, I'm changing careers, I'm graduating. It feels like a progression of what's already happening. And it feels like the changes, the major changes that can take place, are very internal for my pile number ones. Let's take a look at the blessing. What blessing is coming in 2023, or has the opportunity to come in? We have the World card as the blessing for 2023 for my pile number ones. So pile number one, I feel 2023 is you ascending in your spiritual journey. There's a level of ascension here. There's a level of completion here. The World card, and look at the chakras. What did I say? For some of you, you may be taking like a Reiki class, or you may be getting Reiki sessions or something along those lines. IET, if you're not familiar with IET, integrated energy therapy, it works with the spiritual strand DNA. Very wonderful modality, but something along those lines where you are really focused on your energy, but your spiritual body, your spiritual energy. For the blessing coming in, there's definitely some sort of achievement. There's definitely some sort of, it's like an achievement or a wholeness. It's like you're coming home to self. You are reaching a new level. There's a lot of abundance and positivity here, but there's also an ending. It's like something is coming to a close, but that's part of the blessing, because of that era in your life, or that period in your life coming to an ending, there's an ascension. And that ascension is actually going to help you moving forward. But again, 2023 is going to be a time of really having to take care of yourself, your energy, and how you move about, how you handle your energy and how you move about the world. Making sure that you're taking time out and really giving yourself and checking in with yourself what you need. Now, as far as this blessing coming in, there's a new level of awareness coming in here. There's a new understanding of how things work. For some of you, it makes sense why you were drawn to the unicorn, and I placed the crystals on top of the cards intuitively, but the unicorn is all about healing, right? It is believed that the horn on the unicorn is quite healing and offers a lot of healing properties, and that the unicorn is a very majestic and healing animal to work with as a spirit animal. And the mythical creatures can be spirit animals. So for some of you, working with the unicorn can be very helpful. And I did pick a animal guide for you for 2023. We'll see what comes out. But there's definitely this level of ascension and awareness that is moving you more towards love and more towards peace and centeredness throughout 2023, and definitely coming out of 2023. Let's take a look at what obstacles we have here. So we have the Six of Wands as the obstacle. And let's talk about this. Six of Wands as obstacles for my pile number ones. So the Six of Wands is typically an energy of success, right? It's typically an energy of you are being recognized, have reached an accomplishment, you feel like you have done something that is exactly what you were meant to do. But because we have the Six of Wands coming up as an obstacle, I feel some of you are going to be struggling with self-doubt in 2023. That could be an obstacle, doubting yourself, doubting what you know is true, maybe not being able to fully trust yourself in the way that you usually would. Definitely a sense of maybe not feeling completely seen in 2023, feeling like things aren't progressing the way that you want them to. And again, 2023 for my pile number ones does feel like a little bit of a slow year, but the reason for that is so that you can heal and you can take your time to heal and really work with yourself and discover yourself spiritually speaking. So, for my pile number 3 is the obstacle here is one thing that's coming through is do not compare yourself to other people in 2023 because that's only going to create more self-doubt. There's also this energy of just a little bit of pessimism may come up for my pile number 1s in 2023. And this energy again of maybe not getting to where you want to be, because I do feel 2023 is going to be a bit of a slow year for my pile number 1s, where things aren't really going to be moving outwardly as much as they will be inwardly. So, one thing that's coming up for pile number 1 is as above, so below, as within, so without. You are doing the work within so that it can start showing up outside of you, so it can start showing up in your everyday life. Let's take a look at career, pile number 1. What is happening with career? We have the King of Cups, Mr. Jim Halpert. Queen of Cups. I was going to say Jenna Fisher. What's her name? Pam. And we have Knight of Wands, Andy. If you are familiar with The Office, you know what I am talking about. If you are not, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. So, pile number 1, as far as career, I think that your career is going to be stable. I think that what's happening in 2023 for my pile number 1s is an opportunity to connect to self. So I feel like your tangible world, like your material world, is actually going to be flowing. I feel like things are going to continue to move ahead so that you can do the healing work, the shadow work that needs to be done. This has almost been orchestrated for my pile number 1s to have the opportunity to go within. So I feel like you're going to have, if you have a job, a career, a business, I think it's still going to be flowing. One thing that I am getting with career, business, money for my pile number 1s is be careful of how you are spending your money. Do not be too impulsive. Don't be too spontaneous. Make sure that you are saving money for a rainy day. Make sure that you are investing. But overall, work feels very stable. Work feels like it's kind of just trucking along in the way that it has been. For someone here, if you are looking for work, I feel like you will find work by March 2023. But I feel like most of my pile number 1s, it's just going to be a stable continuation of what has been happening. Some of you will be getting a raise in 2023. Someone here is going to have the opportunity to connect further to a passion project. For some of you, the work that you're doing in 2023 is going to further your career because you will be able to move towards a purposeful career. And I think for some of you, you already are in a career that serves its purpose and that makes you feel like you are doing what you are meant to be doing. One thing coming up for career in 2023, don't overdo it. Don't overwork yourself. Listen to your body. Listen to what you need. And that's in all areas of life, but I am seeing it in career as well. For some of you, you may be starting a little bit of like a passion project on the side that may bring in some extra money. Like maybe you open up an Etsy store, maybe you start doing some crafts. Some of you are very artistic, and making sure that you are balancing career with some sort of play, some sort of creativity is coming in as important. Let's see what else we have, because I did pick 2 more cards for money and career. Reconsider a decision. Take your time. Again, this is not a year to be spontaneous. This is not a year to be overspending. I did get that towards the beginning. And, writer, because I got writing with the 4 of Swords, but look at this. Your words have power to influence others. Find out how you can contribute. A career in social media management, book writing, content writing, or blogging could be for you. Use words and visualize it as you write them to manifest more money into your life. Being very purposeful with how you use your words and how you use your energy. All of 2023 is coming through as important. I wonder if someone here is a writer And that's the side project that you're going to be taking. Because there's definitely this very introverted energy for 2023 for my pile number ones. And I feel like for some of you, it could be that you're starting to maybe write a book and it's not going to be fully written by 2023, but you're going to make a lot of progress towards it. But also, again, that Four of Swords, a reminder to really check in with yourself and take into consideration your energy. As far as reconsider a decision, do not make any impulsive decisions in 2023 when it comes to money and career, just in general, but especially when it comes to money and career, pile number one. Let's take a look at romance. What do we have for romance for my pile number ones? 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels like for some of you, whatever is going on is just going to continue to flow. Knight of Cups. These cards are going to drive me crazy. 7 of Swords. And 2 of Cups. Okay, let's talk about this. If you are, who do we want to tackle first? Let's talk about my people in connections first. If you are in a connection, I feel like 2023, again, almost like career, everything is kind of flowing in the same way. Everything is kind of moving towards the same energy. I don't feel anything crazy changing. I don't feel like this is a year where you break up. I don't necessarily feel this is a year where you get engaged, where you get married, where you get divorced. It feels like things are flowing. It doesn't feel like major moments, major change is happening for 2023. Now, I will say if you are in a connection, there will be a need or an opportunity to have some sort of talk about what is happening, where are you going, where are we going. It's almost like a heartfelt conversation at some point in 2023 may be had. But again, I don't think that leads to major change. It's more of like, okay, it's been a few months, it's been a year, it's been a couple of years. Where do you see this going, or what do you see, what do you envision for your future versus what do I envision for my future? That's the energy that's coming through. But there's definitely a very stable feeling for those in a relationship. And I do think for most of my pile number ones, you are with someone who is a soulmate. You are with someone whom you connect well with. Now, let's talk about my singles. If you are single in 2023 or going into 2023, I do feel that you're getting more clear about what it is that you want. I feel like you may go on a few dates, but I don't necessarily think 2023 brings about major change. There could be something towards the end, like September to December, but I don't think the first 8 to 9 months are going to yield results as far as like you're single, you may be going on dates, but you may not be finding someone with whom you want to be in a relationship with. Because again, I think the focus is very internal for 2023. There's a lot of healing being done. For some of you, you may have ended a relationship in 2022. So again, between September and December, you may meet someone and it may progress. And that's when you may decide like, okay, let's, exclusively see one another or X, Y, and Z. But for most of 2023, I'm not necessarily feeling a lot of too much action. Maybe some dates here and there, but I don't necessarily feel a serious relationship beginning towards the beginning of 2023. And I do have some other romance cards. Let's see what we have. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Again, if you're in a relationship, there may be something that comes up that requires discussion, that requires, kind of going over some things and talking some things out. And if you're not, again, there's a lot of focus on self and healing of self, especially if you are single, where you're like getting clear about what do I want, what do I need, and being honest with yourself, because there may be some sort of contradiction between this is what I want and this is what I need. Support, lean on your inner circle during this time. Absolutely. Leaning on friends, connecting with friends, very important for the year. especially for this group, because I think that this is a group that really needs like that community sense, that community coming over and really holding you and really taking their time with you. And integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? Making sure that you're not doing anything out of loneliness, making sure that you're not doing anything or dating someone that you normally would not. Because I have to say it, pile number one, because I see it and I'm not going to lie to you, I do think 2023 may feel lonely at times for my pile number ones. But I do think there's a lot of healing available and a lot of growth available in this energy, especially towards the end of the year, like September to December. I think things will start moving forward. Let's take a look at what else we have for 2023. Protector Warrior. Yeah, you are being protected through 2023. I think your spirit team is going to be quite strong, and I do think that you're going to be connecting to the warrior archetype. Wow. Okay. I do not see these cards before you do, but that Four of Swords was screaming Reiki and energy healing. Again, Reiki, energy healing, IET, chakra work. Very important for 2023 for my pile number ones. Let's take a look at, we have the animal and the goddess for 2023 for you. Animal, spider, trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. Some of my pile number ones, you're very creative and you may be in a career that is not satisfactory to you, but 2023, you may start writing the book that's within you. Like this has been something that you may have been thinking about for a while and you may start it in 2023. And I think if you start it, you're going to make incredible progress in 2023. And then let's take a look at the goddess. I believe it's Ane. I could be, it's Irish and I'm probably butchering it, but adaptability. And look at that, number one. 2023 is a beginning of something, but it's kind of like, okay, this is what I'm getting for 2023. Like I said, some of you have a 4, 7, or 9 as your personal numerology number. And 2023 is like the in-between phase. Like you're kind of ending some things, closing some things out, and starting some things, but it's very internal, so it's not really showing up outside of you as much as perhaps you'd like. Adaptability. So looking up this goddess, working with this spirit animal, writing, even if it's journaling, even if you're like, listen, I'm not a writer, I don't want to write a book, maybe journaling, writing some things down, because writing keeps coming up as so important for this group for 2023. All right, pile number one. That is all I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I am sending you so much love, so many blessings, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you were drawn to the Merlinite. There's another name for this, and I always forget it, but Merlinite Heart, and it's one of my favorites. I'm going to place that right there so you can still see it. As a reminder, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. You know yourself best. If it does not fit, do not try to make it fit. We are going to be looking at your forecast for 2023, and this is going to be your theme, your blessing, and your obstacle. We are also going to be looking at career, love for singles and those in relationships. We are going to be looking at your spirit animal for the year, and we will be looking at your goddess, among other things. So let's get started. Let's look at your theme for 2023. Pile number 2, I love to see it. Okay. Page of Pentacles is your theme for the year. And the Page of Pentacles, this is going to be 2023 is bringing forth a new beginning. It's bringing forth the opportunity to manifest opportunities for yourself. Wow, the opportunity to manifest opportunities. Say that 10 times. But you will be able to manifest opportunities. And I think that in 2022, you've already started to manifest some things that are going to show up for you in 2023. For some of you, there is a new career coming in. There is more money. There is some sort of promotion. I feel like somebody may get promoted to manager or partner. That's coming in. I also think that 2023 is going to be a year full of energy for my pile number twos. I feel like it's going to be a year where you're going to be able to make quite a bit of progress. For some of you, it's going to be a personal year number 1, number 5, or number 8. And I was basically, to get your personal year number, you would take your month and date and add the year that you're looking at. So 2023, add every single digit individually. Whatever you get at the end, make sure that you add that up and simplify it until you get one digit left. So you can also find online calculators that will do it for you. But as I was saying, I feel like this is an opportunity where 2023 has the opportunity to bring forth money, abundance, and a lot of new opportunities in all areas of your life. Some of you may be starting a career or changing careers in 2023, but there's definitely this, like, I'm connected to my dreams. I'm connected to what I want. I have an understanding of what I want and what I need to change, and I'm going to go for it. Now, that being said, 2023 is not a year where you should be rushing into anything, or you should be, for example, this is not a year where you're going to go into your career on 1/1 and quit and then leave. Slow, patient, determined, committed progress. Be practical and realistic as you move towards your goals and ambitions. Do not be, and this is something that's coming up in the personal readings that I've been doing, and it's been coming up in just the general readings like this one. 2023 is not a year to be spontaneous or reckless. It is about making sure that you are planning out what it is that you want to do. So it's about having the ideas and grounding that idea into reality. And for many in my pile number twos, this is just the beginning. Maybe you already started this in like end of 2021, 2022. But for some of you, there's something that you're starting at the beginning to mid 2023 that is being represented by this Page of Pentacles. There's also going to be opportunities to enhance your skills. For some of you, you may be taking a class, you may be taking some sort of formal training. It feels very much related to work, career, projects, something along those lines. For someone here, you may also be starting a business. And 2023 with this Page of Pentacles has an opportunity to bring in new connections that are going to help you move forward. There's definitely this energy of manifesting for 2023. Some of you are going to learn how to manifest. Some of you are going to be working with candle magic. Others of you are going to be working with crystals is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing pyrite, clear quartz, and selenite a lot for this group. I'm also seeing red jasper. And 2023, it's like prosperity is attainable, where you can now see it, you can taste it, you can reach it, you can touch it. That's what 2023 feels like. Some of you are going to be getting good news at the beginning of the year, like between January to April. Some of you are getting a raise in April. Could be March or April. There's a raise coming in, or there's something coming in where it's like, oh, we took a look at this. You're getting more money. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I'm getting. It's not going to be everyone, but for some of you. And you're committing to something. You have an opportunity to commit to something. Something important coming in is making sure that you are grounding yourself. Don't overdo it. Make sure that you are being balanced as well. This isn't about burning yourself out, making progress, but in a very balanced, harmonic way. Take a look at the blessings coming in. 5 of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so as a blessing, let's talk about the 5 of Swords, because that's a very interesting card to get. So the 5 of Swords is usually all about, a little bit of conflict, and we can see that there. There's usually a bit of conflict when the 5 of Swords shows up. There's also a little bit of an unfair advantage sometimes, or just like a sense of loss. And the 5 of Swords can be a card of needing to build confidence. And I think what's happening for my pile number twos in 2023 is that you are being more confident. You are being more strategic. you are kind of, it's like, I almost want to say, like, you are getting what is owed to you. Like, you have gone through some periods of loss. You have gone through some periods of things just not going your way. You have gone through periods where life has just not been fair, and it's happened to all of us. So we all know how that feels, right? Where it's like, I did everything right. I showed up. I did everything I could, and it still didn't work. 2023 is giving you payback for something that you did completely right and it didn't go your way. And 2023 is bringing in an opportunity to make it right. It's almost like you are getting paid back some karma. Some of you are really in a personal year number 8 for 2023. It's going to be hard work, but something is paying off. And for many of you, it's paying off in a very material way. Don't get me wrong, there's definitely emotional and spiritual satisfaction here, but I think that you are getting something material as well in return. There's definitely a win coming in. That's what I get. Like, it's a win, but it's as a result of something that felt like a loss. Or something, not even that it felt like a loss, something that was a loss at some point in your life is coming back. And you learn the lesson. You absolutely learned that lesson, pile number 2. You did the work. You didn't, like, you fell down, but you picked yourself back up. You dusted yourself off, and you kept it moving. And that's bringing forth opportunities that you don't even see coming just yet. Because you learned the lesson. And there's a win that is assured for you. And this is going to come with a boost in confidence where you are able to boost your confidence. Let's take a look at the obstacle. I want to see what this obstacle is, the Tower. There's going to be changes. I feel like 2023 for my pile number 2s is going to bring forth a lot of change. I really do get that. Pile number 2, you're going to be going through a level of change in 2023. It's not going to be bad. But I think the obstacle is the unknown. And I think you're going to avoid something that wasn't even meant for you because you're going to be manifesting something else. And what you are avoiding is the Tower moment. Like, whatever you end up avoiding that doesn't happen for you, that actually gets cleared out of your way, may feel like a loss. That's what it is for some of you. That's what it is. Okay. All right. For some of you, this hasn't happened yet. There's going to be a moment of like, life isn't fair. This is how I'm seeing this play out. I'm going to give you an example. Just, this is an example. This doesn't mean it's going to happen for anyone or everyone, right? So let's say that you are at a job, right? You are at a job and you've been doing everything right. You've been working to become like a partner. You've been working to become, to get a promotion. Instead of getting a promotion, you may get like laid off. And it may feel like, what is happening? Like, what is going on? I've done everything right. Life is not fair. I did what I was supposed to do. Now here I am. What that actually does for you is it creates the opportunity for something even better to come in. So in that example, you may find a job that is actually like your dream job, or you may open your own business, something along those lines. So the obstacle is letting go of something that you do not like, letting that Tower moment happen and releasing something that is not meant for you, but you may think it's meant for you. Because that's what's going to assure the right opportunities to come in. So if you take anything away from this reading, pile number 2, let it be that in 2023, if something is happening that feels like a Tower moment, that feels like unexpected change, that it feels like the rug is being pulled from beneath your feet, keep in mind that something else is going to come as a result of that loss that is going to build your confidence up, and it's actually going to give you a win. And again, it may be unexpected, and it may be something that you think is meant for you. Very interesting. Let's take a look at career. Let's take a look at career. We have 6 of Wands with, I keep wanting to say Jenna Fisher, with Pam. Beasley. Two of Wands with Pam. We're going to talk about that. If you know The Office, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you're probably like, what is she talking about? The Sun. Yeah. I love this energy. And that's Kelly Kapoor. So, let's talk about it. Career-wise, you are getting recognition. There's something that's coming through. So, the example that I used, it may be in career, it may not. For some of you, I think your career is actually thriving. It could be as a result of something happening where it's like it doesn't go your way and then there's a win in that. But when it comes to career, Six of Wands, I said it before, some of you are going to be getting a raise. Some of you are going to be becoming a partner at your firm or where you're at your job. You could be getting a promotion. You could be getting a significant raise. I don't feel like this is just like a regular raise that they always give you. Like, even if it's that, it feels like they're going to give more. And it could be possible with the way the economy is that, you know, like your workplace is just going to give you more. But there's a lot of recognition in 2023. I feel my pile number twos, you are thriving in your career, business, financial life in 2023. We also have the Two of Wands. Some of you are going to be stepping out of your comfort zone. And I think that's what this Tower is about. And this Five of Swords. Some of you are going to have to leave something that you know. You're going to have to take a chance. And this could be as simple as like, I'm going to apply for a different job, for a different position. And you get it. And it's like, wow, now I have this. Now I have to figure this out. With the Sun, a lot of satisfaction, a lot of fulfillment, a lot of money coming in 2023. Things are flowing in your career life. I do feel that energy, like things are flowing, you're going to get your dues. Pile number two. 2023 is bringing back something that is owed to you. Whether it's something that happens at the beginning of the year or something that's just been happening for like a year or two, maybe longer. Some of you are going to go into school and study something else and maybe even change careers. There's definitely a sense of purpose coming into your career life. Let's take a look. I want to see what else we have because I did pick from this deck 2 other cards. Entertainer. Put yourself out there and bring out the best in you so you can get noticed. Again, 6 of Wands, getting noticed, and something about you getting noticed. Some of you, your hard work is going to pay off in some way. You could be drawn to careers in theater, dancing, music, or any type of entertainment. Is there a talent that you could turn into money? Time to think outside of the box. I think you're definitely getting noticed, pile number 2. Let's see what else we have here. Explorer, yes. Keep trying. There are no mistakes, just opportunities to learn and grow. You may be called to explore careers that you match your fearlessness and curiosity. You may need to go wandering and trust the unknown. That's where the magic lies. There's something unknown. There's something unknown. Even if it's like you're just like, this is, I need to figure something out. I need to go exploring. There's a level of unknown. But you are going to thrive in your career, in your finances in 2023. I have been getting a message for every single pile and in personal readings as well, not to overdo it when it comes to finances. So I will mention that as well. But I think for this group, there's a lot of forward movement and there's a lot of recognition coming in. Some of you are maybe going back to school, especially with that Page of Pentacles, 2 of Wands combination. Some of you may be going back to school and polishing a skill. And some of you are stepping out and kind of doing something different. Again, it could be you're applying for a promotion and you get it, and then you have to kind of relearn what to do, relearn the job that you're in. But you are going to thrive. Let's take a look at romance. 6 of Swords. 3 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Pile number 2. Let me talk about I'm gonna tackle my people in relationships. I don't feel much is changing. I have to say it because I see it. For pile number 2, I'm not getting much of anything in romance. I think for many of my pile number twos, you will be single or you will continue to be in the relationship that you are in without major changes. Some may be ending a relationship in 2023. Some of you are making progress towards getting ready to be in a relationship, but Six of Swords, Three of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that are single in 2023 in this group. And I think it's by choice. I think that you are just kind of focused on yourself, focused on your money, focused on your career. That doesn't mean that you may not go out and have some fun. But I definitely don't see like these big love life changes coming in 2023 for most of my number twos. Like I'm not getting like there's like a new relationship, a marriage, an engagement, a new baby. I'm not getting much of that energy. It just feels like for some of you, again, if you're in a connection, you may end that connection. At the very least, it's going to stay the same. It's just going to continue to progress. But it feels like there's a lot of like singles and just different focus for 2023. Which again, doesn't mean that you can't have fun. It just means that the focus doesn't seem to be on connections right now. I do have other love cards. Let's see if we have anything else. Anything to add to this. Trust. It is safe for you to trust in the situation. I think some of you are just working on self in 2023. Most of you. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation, and I feel like that is you, my viewer. And patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Like I said, I don't feel a lot happening for my singles or for... Even if you're in a connection, it doesn't feel like too much is happening. It feels like it's just kind of going and moving along without too much change. Let's see, spiritually. Anything coming in spiritually? Childhood wounds. Some of you are working through that, and that's how you are building trust in self. That's why you need to build some trust in self. Especially if you come from a home where the relationship wasn't the best. It could be that you are now, figuring out how is this stopping me from getting what I want? Because I think my pile number twos, you're very independent. I don't need anyone. But you're also maybe realizing that you are kind of ready to enter into something else. Temporary guide shapeshifter. Some of you in 2023 will be receiving a new spirit guide that is going to be temporarily coming in. This spirit guide is going to be helping you with your projects and with manifesting. I feel like this is a sage type of guide, like a very wise woman, wise man guide. Wise person. Prophecy. Yeah, something is coming together, and this feels very prophetic for some of you. This feels like this is part of your destiny. 2023 is going to be significant in some way for my pile number twos. Let's take a look at your spirit animal for the year, and then we'll take a look at the goddess. Octopus. Practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. Shapeshifter, shape-shifting. Some of you, Ted Andrews has a book called I think it's called Shape-Shifting, Spiritual Shape-Shifting. Let me know if you need me to link it, and I will link it. I don't remember the exact name. But the idea of spiritual shape-shifting may be something that may be of interest, especially when it comes to manifesting. Some of you may be undergoing some form of shape-shifting where you are changing your self as well in some way. But spiritual shape-shifting. And you can look it up online. I'm sure there's a lot of information online, but let me know if you need me to find that book. It's by Ted Andrews, the same person that wrote Animals Speak. And finally, Gaia with Earth. Yes, creation. There's a lot of creation for this group. There's a lot of like abundance creation for this group, so it makes sense that Gaia is the goddess showing up for you for 2023, so working with her. Some of you are giving birth, metaphorically speaking, to something in 2023, and it's going to be significant. It could be an actual baby for someone, but for the most part, I feel like it's more metaphorically speaking, and I feel like it's going to be in your career, finances, and that sort of area of your life. But 2023 is going to be a good, busy year, I believe, for my pile number twos. All right, pile number two, that is all I have for you. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know what you'd like to see next on the channel. I am sending you so much love, so many blessings, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you were drawn to the pink amethyst cat, which we're going to place right there. Welcome. As a reminder, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. You know yourself best. If it does not fit, do not force it to fit. And we are looking at 2023 forecast. We are going to be taking a look at the theme for your 2023, the blessing coming in. We will be looking at the obstacle or obstacles. And we have cards for career, romance, spirituality, your spirit animal, your goddess for 2023. So it should be a good one. So let's get started with your theme for 2023. Okay, I'm here for this. I'm here for this, pile number 3. 10 of Cups. For my pile number 3s. I don't know why I froze there for a moment. For my pile number 3s, your theme is going to be connection in 2023. That could be romantic connection. That could be connection between loved ones, friends and families, friends and family. Building up new connections. For someone here, there is an opportunity to welcome in a child, to adopt, in any way that you would welcome in a new family member. Someone here may be getting a new pet, dog, cat, rabbit, hamster. No, not hamster, guinea pig. Could be a hamster. But there's definitely a focus on connection, not only to others, but yourself and your spiritual self. There's definitely a seeking here of fulfillment, of satisfaction for 2023 that my pile number 3s are looking for. Like, this is a year where you're like, I know what matters, and I'm going to go after it. I'm going to create it. I am going to manifest it. I'm going to make it a thing. For 2023, some of you are creating this community. Someone here in my pile number 3, someone here may be a spiritual teacher. You could be someone that offers a service such as maybe massage therapy. Maybe you offer coaching, counseling, something like that. And it's you're creating some sort of community. Someone here may also be creating some sort of online presence, online community as well. That's coming through. But there's definitely a focus on connection and relationships in 2023, and also soulmate relationships, not just in a romantic sense, but there's definitely a connection, a focus on connecting to the right people, not just people in general, but the people that matter, the people that are going to be good for you. That's what I'm getting, people that are good for you. Again, this is also about connecting to self and connecting to oneness consciousness and bringing in more harmony and love to all areas of your life. Someone here in 2023, there may be a marriage, an engagement. You may be meeting someone who's the one. There's a lot of focus on love. I want to see what this blessing is. The Fool. There's a new beginning. There's a blessing here on a new beginning for my pile number 3s. And you did pick the cat, and the cat is all about independence, playfulness. There's a lot of happiness, a lot of magic with the cat as well. So I'm not surprised to see that. It seems I usually pick the animal or whatever it is that I place over the cards, the options, as very intuitively and very randomly, but it seems to always connect to the reading. So love it how that works. But there's an opportunity of going down a new adventure, a new beginning, a potential for something, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of an awakening, if you will, a lot of optimism, a lot of innocence. Someone here is definitely welcoming in a child. Or this could represent a new relationship, but there's something here. It could even be a project. I mean, it could be anything really, but there's a lot of lovely energy in these cards. And with this Fool here, again, it's you are going down a new adventure in your soul path. But that adventure has to do with satisfaction, with fulfillment, especially in connections. Somebody here is going to take a leap of faith. I feel like somebody's getting like engaged, married. Pile number 3, if you are getting married in 2023, let me know, because I think it's going to be beautiful. Somebody may be having an outdoor wedding. Or like a destination wedding. Some of you are going to be traveling more as well. There's a blessing of like freedom. There's a blessing of you feeling more optimistic and trusting yourself more, trusting your process, trusting where you are headed more. And it's like you're taking the steps that you are being guided to take. Some of you have been waiting a while to do something, and it's finally going to happen in 2023. Let's take a look at the obstacles. Ooh. Okay, so we have the, hold on, let me make sure I get this right. 7 of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, so pile number 3, 7 of Wands as your obstacle. In the reverse though. So the 7 of Wands is a card of needing to ground protect, of needing to, you know, cultivate inner peace. And I feel that in 2023, with this being the obstacle, there's going to be a need for boundaries. I think boundaries with yourself. So I think you may be quite excited to get some things done. So make sure that you have boundaries with yourself, with your energy. 2023 is not a year to give up on something prematurely. And there may be some misunderstandings in 2023, and that makes sense because there's so much connection here. And when we are connecting to other people, sometimes misunderstandings happen. So making sure that you are clearing things up as they come up. You may find yourself sometimes feeling like you need to defend yourself and your beliefs and who you are. But again, you're making new connections and you're getting to know people, so that kind of makes sense. What I keep getting is energetic boundaries. Make sure that you have energetic boundaries, that you're not giving more than you can give, that you're not allowing people to take more than what you are able to give energetically, physically, spiritually, emotionally, in every single sense of the word. For some of you in 2023, you will be feeling quite vulnerable. There's a need to find a way to express yourself in 2023 in a way that's healthy. There's a lot of focus on well-being as well for 2023 and the body. Making sure that you're taking care of yourself, your body, making sure that you are creating balance. For some of you, playtime, especially with this cat, you were drawn to the cat. Some of you, someone here may be absolutely welcoming in a child in 2023, and it's like you are going to have to figure out a completely different way of being. And for some of you, it's like you're connecting with someone. Maybe you're moving in with someone. You are starting a relationship. So that energy of, you know, figuring out boundaries and figuring out how to make it work effectively. And making sure that you're acting in a way that is in alignment with your higher values throughout 2023. That you're honoring yourself, that you're offering yourself grace, that you're taking care of yourself. That you are creating balance. Let's take a look at career. Let's see career for, we have the moon. Is that Creed? This is the Office deck. So we have King of Wands with Michael Scott. And we have Three of Wands with Jim Halpert. If you've watched The Office, you know what I'm talking about. If you have not, you're probably like, what is she talking about? All right, let's talk about it. So career-wise, pile number 3. I feel like in your career, there are definitely some things that are coming up. I feel like there's going to be some doubts coming up in your career. Someone here, I'm pretty sure, is like going to have to take time off of work. Could be a child, could be like a wedding, could be like a vacation. There's definitely like for a few of you, not all of you, taking a little bit like of time off of work. With the moon here, I feel like there may be some doubts coming up, some miscommunication coming up at work, something where the message that I'm getting is 2023, make sure that you are communicating effectively. Make sure that you are addressing things clearly as they come up. Because I think my pile number 3 is, I think you're very confident, but I think there's going to be something that's going to be changing. Something that feels different, and it kind of throws you off your game just a bit. It doesn't feel significant, but it does feel like it kind of comes in and it shakes you up at least a bit. With this 3 of Wands, you're going to be making progress, but it may not feel like you're making as much progress as you want in your career life for 2023. Like, it's like you're waiting for your ship to come in, but you may not necessarily fully see it coming in till like maybe more near the end of the year. Like August, September, there's some progress being made, but this moon energy, this energy of like unknown, this energy of like confusion, may be around the beginning of the year, mid-year. Let me see what else we have here, because I picked these 2 cards out as well for career. Unethical. This is the second time that it comes up where there's a message around being unethical. Okay. Unethical behavior can lead to some serious consequences. Someone is stealing or lying to you about money. Don't sacrifice your morals for money. 2023, make sure that you are doing things that are in alignment with your values. I said that with the 7 of Wands in reverse. And then we have life purpose. Yes. Some of you may just be questioning where you are headed. There's like a reset of energy happening, and it happens because of something with this 10 of Cups. You will have new ideas and inspirations that will guide your divine calling. That will guide you to your divine calling. What is meant for you will not leave you as long as you continue to push forward. Ask for what you need, and things will align for you to carry out your vision. Some of you, there's a significant change coming in, and that's why I keep saying, like, I wonder if somebody's getting married. I wonder if somebody's having a baby, adopting, or something along those lines. Like, it feels like a major life change, and it kind of sort of affects your career, but not really. At the very least, for my pile number 3, it just feels like there's not as much movement forward. Some of you, if you're spiritual teachers, if you are like tarot readers, if you are like psychics, whatever it is, or even if you are doing like services like Reiki, massage therapy, coaching, counseling, therapy, make sure that you're not doing anything unethical, because I think for some of you, you may be starting a business, and there may be an opportunity for something that may be like easy money, but it's not in alignment with your beliefs. Don't do it. Do things that are going to be, that are going to feel good to you in the long term. When you look back at them, you're going to be like, yeah, I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I didn't do that. Let's take a look at love. Let's see what's happening in love for 2023, because I think this is going to be the big one for this group. 8 of Swords. We're going to talk to singles and those in connection. I will fix that in a minute. Then we have 8 of Cups, 2 8s so far. We have Queen of Cups, and we have Queen of Wands, and we did have the King of Wands there. Some of you are definitely... All right, let's talk about this. Let's actually break this down differently. I was going to go right into it, but let's talk about people in a relationship. I think if you are in a connection 2023, I have to say it, there may be a separation for a few of you. Like, this could feel like a divorce, especially with this 8 of Cups. She's packing her stuff up and she's gone. There could be a separation. There could be a divorce, something along those lines. With these 2 queens, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, if you do go through a separation in 2023, it's going to make you a better version of yourself. And I wonder if that's why this Ten of Cups is so prominent, because for some of you, the way that you define family may be changing. Because this definitely gives separation vibes. We have more cards. Let me take a look. Actually, let's talk to singles first, then we'll take a look at those. If you are single, I feel like 2023, you are feeling good about yourself. It's like you may be dating, you're definitely gonna get through like this energy of like being in a mental prison and being unable to like really walk away from something, like this belief that maybe you're not good enough, this belief that maybe it's not gonna happen for you. It's like you are finding your way out of this prison that you have created for yourself, and you're feeling good about yourself. But again, I don't necessarily see this like big I don't necessarily see like this big start of a relationship, which is surprising because I thought I was going to see that. Let's take a look at what we have here. Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. Someone may do something in 2023 for those of you in a connection, in a relationship, that is not cool, and they may have to apologize for it. Healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Some of you are single parents, and there's going to be a shift. Like that you may shift into being a single parent in 2023. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. I'm going to shuffle some cards because I need to clarify this. I have to honestly say, these are not what I was expecting to see. We're going to do romance angels. Spirit, for my pile number 3s, let's get some cards for 2023. What's going on? 2023. Let's do some cards for those in a relationship. Let's do those in a relationship first. I will shuffle for singles in a second. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Some of you are going through a separation. I'm going to keep this one out for now. Some of you are going through a separation in 2023 or leading into 2023. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This is like very split. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. I don't think we're meant to know everything just yet. Let's talk about this. If you are in a connection for 2023, what I am getting is, for some of you, like I said at the beginning, I picked this up. Somebody may be getting married, having a child. There's some sort of change in a positive way. For others of you, like this feels in relation to that, like express your love, maybe there's an engagement, you are growing together. You may have to go through situations, and this is in all relationships, that requires some level of forgiving and learning and growing in that way and trusting. Now, if you are going through a separation in 2023, it's going to be okay, and it's going to lead you to the person that you are going to be in a connection with long term. Now, I'm going to grab these again because I don't want to leave them on here, and I'm going to shuffle for my singles. All right, let's see for my singles what's happening in 2023, because this is interesting. Some of you may go through a temporary separation in 2023, but things will work themselves out. And that's why, like, it's such a big theme for the year. All right, singles. I'm going to grab these 3. Bottom of the deck for my singles, deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in the connection. Be discerning, my singles in pile number 3. Be discerning for 2023. Because we did have this 7 of Wands in the reverse, and it was about being vulnerable and needing to protect self. This could be the one, so you may be dating a few people. One of them, again, be careful, because there may be a false soulmate that shows up. There may be someone that presents as everything you want, and they're not. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. For some of you, you may meet someone. If you are single, this is your message. You may meet someone that may they may present as something that they are not. Be careful. At the same time, you have an opportunity to meet someone else that will be the right person for you. Make sure that you are acting with integrity. Make sure that you are not doing anything unethical in dating as well. because there will be a lot of chemistry with someone that's not the right one, and that's where the obsession is coming from. So you may need to heal before you meet the one, but there is an opportunity to meet the one in 2023 for my pile number 3s. Let's take a look at spiritually speaking, what's going on here. Divination tools. Yeah, some of you are, didn't I say some of you could definitely be building a community and in a spiritual community, and we have those religious factors. If you are dating someone and they want to change your spiritual path, they're not the right one for you. And clairsentient. Yeah. My pile number 3s, you're very gifted. Lean into your gift. Trust your gift. Let's take a look at your spirit animal for 2023, the cheetah. Get clear on your intentions, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. Get clear on what you want. Keep your eye on that. And then finally, the goddess for this group for 2023, Lakshmi with fortune. And Lakshmi is all about abundance. So working with Lakshmi could be a very good goddess. Look her up. She's definitely all about abundance, prosperity, and fortune. And I think that that's what's there for you. There may be some hiccups. And because you're relating to other people, there may be some needs to really like check in with yourself, ground yourself, and set some boundaries. But overall, I do think for my pile number 3s, 2023 is going to be a good year, a year of movement forward, if you will. But that is all I have for you. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know what else you'd like to see next on the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you so much love, so many blessings, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.